You must own a business. And if so, then at some point, you're gonna want some business credit. I know this because many business owners are trying to get funding in today's marketplace, but they don't know how to do this. When used correctly, business credit can actually be like a springboard that can help you launch your company into the highest levels of success. I have personal experience utilizing it. However, despite the importance of business credit, many business owners have no idea how to obtain it. And thus, a lot of them miss out on the benefits of using business credit and leveraging OPM, aka other people's money. Some people don't even know what business credit is or how it works, and thus they save their money and just spend it. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what business credit is, how to obtain it in the right way for 2024 so that you can avoid key mistakes and get access to all of the business credit that your business may need to fuel your company to its next phase of growth. Make sure you stay all the way to the end of this video because I'll be answering a question from one of my followers and subscribers on the topic of business credit that you're not going to want to miss. Without further ado, let's dive in. All right, guys, first thing is first. We got to cover business credit. If you're new to business credit, it refers to the ability of your business to borrow money and obviously repay the funds to lenders at a later date. Business credit is carefully monitored, it's carefully tracked, and it's reported in a business credit score. A business credit score is just like a personal credit score, except a business credit score is for your business's use of credit, not for your personal use of it. So, having a good business credit score is crucial for obtaining loans, getting business credit cards, lines of credit, or other forms of debt from lenders. But before lenders decide to issue your company credit, they're going to want to make sure that your business has a good business credit score. They use your company's credit score to evaluate how likely you will be able to pay them back. So if you have a good business credit score, aka good business credit, then you will have a significantly higher chance of getting a bigger amount of money lent to you that you can use to grow your business. Now, how do business owners use debt to fund growth? There are many different ways that businesses can use debt to fund growth without being on the hook. For example, a business may have a winning product, but may need to access funds to buy more inventory. A different business may need a loan to buy a storefront in a good location. Another business may need to use debt to pay for a highly impactful marketing campaign. But the bottom line is that it's extremely common for businesses to need access to cash to pay for certain things that can help them eventually generate money. But if your company does not have good business credit, then it can be difficult to get access to the funds. In addition to getting access to loans, lines of credit, the credit cards, having good business credit can also just help you to get access to other benefits. For example, the better that your business credit is, the lower the interest rate that lenders will likely offer you when you apply for loans, when you apply for credit cards. Paying less interest over time is obviously highly beneficial because it keeps more money in your pocket. If you have good business credit, then you can also sometimes qualify for more favorable terms with your vendors and with your suppliers. For example, a good business credit score can result in vendors and suppliers giving you 30 or 45 days to make a payment after receiving or delivery of goods or services. Having more time to make payments is more favorable than having to pay immediately because then you can leverage the money. Insurance companies also sometimes evaluate business credit when deciding how much to charge your business in premiums. So the better your business credit is, the lower your insurance premiums can be. And many business owners have personal liability insurance. Now, how do you get business credit to start out? There are a number of key steps you need to be able to take in order to get credit before the end of 2024. I'm going to walk you through those steps one by one. Step number one, set up an LLC or a corporation and register it in your state. There are many different business types, and if you already have one, then you can skip this step. However, for most new business owners, I usually always recommend they start out with an LLC. I have a different video that walks you through the step-by-step process of how to set up an LLC in 24, so feel free to check out that video if you need to and then come back to this video. Keep in mind that many new business owners are required to file a BOI report, a Beneficial Ownership Information Report with FinCEN for 2024. A BOI report is a report that provides details about the owners of your business to the government. It's designed to prevent financial crimes such as money laundering and fraud. But you can learn more about the BOI requirements in some of my other videos. I've covered everything on this channel. But step number two is obtain an employer identification number from the IRS. This is called an EIN number. An EIN number is a number that allows the IRS to keep track of your business for tax purposes. It functions like a social security number for individuals, except it's for your business. When you apply for the business loans and business credit cards, you'll have to apply under your EIN number, not your social security number. So you have to have this number. Step number 3 is to create a business bank account. It will be impossible to be credible in the eyes of lenders if you don't have a dedicated business bank account. Having a business bank account accounts for all of the income that you've received, of course, but it also helps you avoid commingling business and personal funds, which can get you into legal trouble. Always keep your business and your personal funds 100% separate. Step number 4, get a dedicated business telephone number. I know you may not want people calling you, but having a dedicated business telephone number is something that you're going to need when you apply for business credit and look professional to lenders. Once you have this number, make sure you add it to your business website, your social media, your profile, local directories, and much more. Step number 5 is then to get your DUNS number. If you have not heard of DUNS number before, it stands for Dun and Bradstreet. You will have to apply through their website to obtain a DUNS number. Visiting the Dun and Bradstreet website can be a little bit confusing, but I want you to refer to the top bracket where it'll show you how to apply for a DUNS number. Lenders will be able to look up your business credit score from Dun and Bradstreet to access your credit worthiness. Step number 6, ask suppliers and vendors you work with to report your payments to business credit bureaus. Not all suppliers and vendors report payments to credit bureaus, and you should prioritize working with ones who do. If you are unsure whether or not a vendor reports to credit bureaus, you could simply ask them before agreeing to work with them. If you already have a supplier and vendor you're working with, then you can just ask them to report your payments to credit bureaus. Many will be open to doing this. If they're not open to doing it, then consider switching vendors if you can. Make sure that you keep up with all of your payments and never miss any. This will help you build business credit and raise your business credit score. Step number 7 is to now apply for a business credit card. There are a number of reasons why this is important. The first is because if you're approved, you can get access to some credit that you can immediately start to use in your business. But the second is that for many business owners, business credit cards are one of the main things that contributes to their business credit scores. So having your business credit card, using it responsibly, making your timely payments regularly, this is how you build your business credit. After you are approved for one, make sure you do not use too much of your available credit. This is because just like with personal credit cards, your debt to credit ratio is a factor that goes into your business credit score. If you do happen to use high amounts of your business credit, be sure to pay off your statement balance at an appropriate time and then pay off your regular balance right before your bill is due. Step number 8, keep track of your business credit score. After you have done everything else, the last step is to start tracking your business credit score on a regular basis. There are a number of different ways to check your business credit score online. One of the easiest ways to do so is through Dun & Bradstreet's credit signal. They have a credit signal not only that lets you know your business credit score, but it can also send you notifications when your business credit score changes. So this is an easy way for you to kind of automate something so you always know if it's changing. Now, what about personal credit? I've explained exactly how to get business credit for 2024. I just want to briefly talk about your personal credit. If you're a business owner, then you need to keep this in mind that lenders, vendors, suppliers will not just look at your business credit. Many of these people will also look at your personal credit. I know. This is because if your business is not already well established, they have no one else to attach you to. They will consider your own personal finances to be more relevant. So you should always make sure to be responsible with your personal credit as well. That means paying your personal bills on time, keeping your personal debt to income ratio below 30%. You don't want to work hard to build business credit only to be denied for business loans and credit cards because your personal credit is a mess. Take care of your personal credit first. Now, here's a question that came from one of my subscribers. As promised, I'm going to answer a question that I received from one of my YouTube subscribers about business credit. And this question is from Jai Kumar PN2SO. The question is, hey Karlton, I have a question. If I use my business credit cards to pay my Airbnb utilities, such as electric bill, internet, water, and such, will it help to get my credit higher? And most importantly, can I pay the mortgage with my business debit card for my investment property? This is a great question. Some business credit card companies will allow for you to pay your rent through the credit card. Some even will allow for you to pay all of your utilities with your business credit card. And I personally pay for most of my business expenses for my investment properties through my business credit cards, and then we'll pay it off via my business checking account directly at the end of the month. That way I'm building business credit every single month on a payment that is consistent, that the credit bureaus can see, and thus I'm paying it off on time, building my business credit successfully. That's all I've got for today's video. As always, I appreciate making these videos for you guys. If there are any videos that you would like me to focus on, go ahead and put those in the comments. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys all on the next video. Cheers.